got a quick one today. It is upper body focused, specifically triceps with a little bit of shoulders and back. For equipment, you are going to need a set of lightish, mediumish weights. I have two on hand. I have a set of 8-pound weights and a set of 5-pound weights. I'm going to start out with the 8s and then I'll probably drop down to the 5s. We have two sections today, or two different combos. In each of the combos, we gradually build up a sequence of movements. You do movement A for 15 seconds, then movement A plus movement B for 30 seconds, then movement A plus movement B plus movement C for 30 seconds, and then you finish with 15 seconds of just movement C. Once you complete that 90 seconds of work, you rest for 15 seconds before repeating a total of 3 times. I'm going to give you a preview of the combos before each one, so do not worry, and in between them you get a full minute to recover. We finish with a quick cool down, and we will start with a quick warm up to mobilize through the upper body. And speaking of which, let's jump right into that warm up. So let's start standing. I'm going to take your right arm, reach it up overhead, and then we are going to find a side bend position. And staying in this side bend position, staying open through this side body, we're going to rotate. On an exhale, you're going to rotate down. And on an inhale, you're going to rotate slightly up. Again, exhale down, ribs move in and down. Inhale, expand into the rib cage. One more time this side. Come into your side bend, come up, and let's do the same thing other side. Left arm reaches up, find your side bend. On an exhale, you rotate down. Inhale up. So this rotation is coming from your mid-spine, your thoracic spine. Can't talk. So make sure your hips are staying pointed forward. Last time, come into that side bend and come up to stand. Now we're going to come into a hip hinge. It's a little combo. So I want you to start arms up overhead. As your hips slide back, you're going to sweep your arms back, opening up through the chest. As you come upright, arms come overhead, and then at the top, I want you to bend the elbows, hands tap your back. Extend the arms, hip hinge. So keep moving through this, going at your own pace. Opening up through the chest, and then with that little pat on the back, opening up through the triceps, the backs of the arms. When you're overhead, make sure that you're not flaring out through your ribs. Gonna go through this one more time. And then next time you hinge forward, I want you to hold the hinge. Arms are going to reach forward. And we're going to come into a reverse fly. This is something we are going to do with weights later on, doing it body weight here to initiate that retraction of the shoulder blades. Now as the arms fly wide, you do not sink into your low back and flare out through your ribs. So we're trying to maintain a neutral shape to the spine as the arms move. Now hold the arms wide, and now we're going to switch to a sweep overhead and back, kind of like you're tracing snow angels. So we're doing these last few mobilization exercises or mobility exercises in this hinged position because I want us to establish this connection to our mid-back area before we add in weights. Next time those arms sweep overhead, I want you to hold them overhead. Now we're going to cactus the elbows, so bend them and then extend overhead. Pull them back and reach up. You're reaching your tailbone long. Abdominal wall is engaged. Give me 3 more. Last 2. Last rep. And stand it up. Okay, I'm going to give you a preview of our first combo. First movement is a variation of a tricep extension. That's a little funky if you haven't done it before. So without grabbing your weights, I want you to practice it with me. So I want you to flip your palms so that they face forward and the thumbs point down. You'll be holding your weights like this. Your elbows will be lifted slightly. So this is your starting position. And from here, you contract through the backs of the arms and you extend them out into a V shape, kind of like a cheerleader, okay? Out, and then you bring it back in. From there, we're gonna add in a shoulder press up. So you're gonna drop the elbows, palms rotate in towards each other, and then you would press up overhead. So it looks like that. Practice this motion. Rotate palms forward, palms in towards each other. Final exercise at the top of that press up, you're going to add in a tricep extension where you dip the weights behind your head and extend up. And then we will finish with just that tricep extension like so. Okay, 90 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're going to complete 3 sets of it. I'm going to start with my 8-pound weights. Let's go. So we'll start with that variation of the tricep extension. At any point, if you find yourself sinking into your low back, take a staggered stance. So just step one foot behind the other, okay? That's gonna help. All right, let's get into position. Palms face forward, thumbs point down, elbows slightly lifted, and then you extend out from there and bring it in. Exhale, find that V shape, bring it back in. Up next, we'll close the elbows down, palms will rotate in towards each other, kind of squeezing the weights together. So you come down, drop the elbows, rotate in, press up. Rotate palms forward. So don't rush the rotation. It's important. The final add-on will be at the top of that press up. All right, so next time you press up, you're gonna dip those weights behind you. Press them up overhead. Lower the weights, find that rotation, V extension. V extension, shoulder press, overhead extension. We'll finish with just that overhead extension. All right, find that overhead extension, down and up. Make sure you're not flaring out through the ribs and sinking into your low back. And don't let your elbows flare open either. They're staying in pretty tight to your head. And rest. Okay, put the weights down, 15 seconds to rest here. So how did that feel weight-wise? If form was slipping, maybe you go down a little bit. If you weren't feeling challenged, maybe you go up a bit. I'm gonna stick with my 8s. Let's go, V extension. Add in that press up. So rotate palms together. It's a narrow press up overhead. Rotate palms forward. Rotate palms together. We'll add in that overhead extension. Up next. Add in that overhead extension. So you press up, dip, extend, and lower. We finish with just the overhead extension. And 15 seconds to rest. Goodbye 8-pound weights. I'm dropping down to my 5s for this last set. Whew, all right, just one more time through this combo. We start with that V extension, palms face forward, thumbs point down, elbows slightly lifted. So you are squeezing into the backs of the arms as those arms extend up. Add in that press up. So when the weights meet, drop the elbows, squeeze them in. Press up. Don't rush this, okay? These are long intervals, 90 seconds. So this is about muscular endurance. I don't care about speed. Okay, we add in that overhead extension. Press up, drop the weights. The extension, press up, overhead extension. Are you still neutral through your spine and your pelvis? Check in on that. Abdominals need to be engaged. Let's finish with just that overhead extension. Final 15 seconds in this combo. You got it. Oh, and rest. Shake it out. Okay, you have a minute to recover here. I'm going to show you our second combo. We're in a hinged position for our second combo. First up, it is a reverse fly, palms face in towards each other, opening and closing. We did that in the warm-up. Second movement we will add on is a tricep circle. So you would just circle the hands from in front of your hips to behind your hips. Notice there's a rotation. So when I do the fly, my palms face in towards each other. And then as I circle my palms around, I rotate them so that they face back. Final movement is just going to be a straight arm triceps pulse. So holding the arms back, lower them a few inches, lift them a few inches, and we'll finish just with that. I'm going to be using my 5-pound weights for these. Let's go. All right, let's find that hinged position. So you're going to slide your hips back, unlock through the knees, long neutral spine, palms face in towards each other, reverse fly to start. On an exhale, fly those arms wide and bring them back in. Remember, when we did this in the warm-up, we're trying not to change the shape of our spine, so don't alter those natural curves. We'll add in that tricep circle up next. All right, next time you come down, you're going to start to circle the weights behind you, palms rotate to face back, hit the weights together behind you, and then come back forward. One fly, one circle. So as you do that rotation of the arm from the fly to the circle, I want you to do it staying broad across your collarbones, okay? So as you rotate, you don't dump the shoulders forward. Stay really open. Third movement will be that straight arm lift. So next time you're back, arms drop a few inches, lift a few inches, come all the way down. Fly, circle, straight arm lift. We're going to finish with just that straight arm lift. So palms face up, lower and lift. Broad across those collarbones, reach your tailbone back, long neutral spine. There's length through the back of your neck. And rest. Shake it out. The recovery time is quick, just 15 seconds, and then we're going to start from the top. If you find yourself using lighter weights than you might normally for a tricep extension or a reverse fly, that's kind of normal because fly. This is really an endurance workout, okay? We're not maxing out weight and doing minimal reps. We're maybe going a little lighter with the weight, but trying to stay in motion for an extended period of time. Add in that tricep circle. Now, as we do this rotation within the shoulder joint, it's kind of normal to maybe feel a little clicking. As long as it's not painful, not really something to worry about. There's a lot going on in the joints. It's just some things moving around. Now, if there's pain, I want you to drop down in weight or maybe just do body weight. Add in that straight arm lift. Return to start. Fly, circle, and straight arm lift. Let's finish with just that straight arm lift. Oh, rest. Got to do that just one more time. I would not hate dropping down to 3-pound weights right now. I'm going to stick with my 5s though. Final 90 seconds of work. Let's do this. We start with the reverse fly. Slide your hips back. Exhale. Add in that circle. We have our final add-on coming up. That straight arm lift. Add it in. When those arms are back, lower them, lift them, return to start. Okay, we finished with just that straight arm lift. Final 15 seconds, let's go. Exhale, push. Push up, resist down. Open across the chest. Lift on the exhale. Oh, and done. Ditch those weights. Oh, that was hard. Shake those arms out. I'm gonna bring you through a quick cool down. To start, let's just find a little bit of release. So we're gonna do a twist and you're gonna bring opposite hand to opposite shoulder while the other hand comes behind your back. Spread them, twist, side to side. The arms are kind of swinging. Hips are staying pretty much pointed forward. It's not a huge rotation, just kind of letting those arms hang and sway. A couple more. Come through center, and I want you to separate your feet wide. I know my bottom half is gonna cut out, but I want you to just fold forward, and let's kind of keep that theme going of swaying. I want you to start rocking side to side, maybe bending into one knee at a time, just letting those arms sweep across the mat. When you're ready, we're gonna settle in center. And I want you to plant your right hand down, maybe just fingertips, maybe the palms down. And we're gonna twist open with that left arm. So twist open, left arm to the ceiling. And then I want you to bend the elbow and just bring the hand behind your back to open up through the shoulders. If this is an uncomfortable position, you can also do a variation of this just standing upright. When you're ready, let's take it over to the other side. Left hand comes down, right arm twists up, bend the elbow, hand behind the back. If bringing the hand behind your back is uncomfortable, you could just keep the arm reaching up towards the ceiling. When you're ready, come back through center, heel toe your feet in, roll up to standing, one final stretch for the triceps. We're going to bring your right hand, pat your back, left hand comes behind the elbow, gentle press, and just take a few breaths here. Shake it out and let's move over to the other side. Let's finish by taking 2 deep breaths together. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Awesome job. That is your workout.